episode of Ask Marc. I know it's been a few weeks. We've been kind of on a hiatus for the last couple of weeks since we did the special on bullet racing. Things have been pretty crazy here, getting ready for the next betas, getting ready for the launch that's coming up soon. So
things are getting hectic right
now. Yeah, things are getting hectic. We do apologize for the hiatus, but we definitely want to keep this going for as long as you guys keep submitting questions. So keep it coming, guys, and sorry about that. But getting right into it this week, Marc, it's been a while. So. Yep. First question from GSM Vroom. He says, is that Porsche GT2 the car that I saw for Team Canada at the 24 Hours Daytona on TV?
So good eye. That is the same Porsche. It was all Canadian racing. Bullet Racing was there. They were actually up to 5th place in that race and had a little bit of bad luck. I think they got punted by one of the guys I raced with, Almendinger, actually. Punted him at the end of the race, but they did really well. So looking if they can go back this year, and we're in talks with them, looking ahead. So might be something there. But
if they do go back, I'd definitely love to go down and cover it.
Yeah, if they do go back down, I'd love to get my feet wet and see if we can pull that off and represent Need for Speed in there. But
sure,
going to Mission, that was the first step.
Well, I hope they do another charity drive too, because then if you guys saw the kind of videos that we came out of there, they were actually racing to raise money for Children's Hospital.
Yeah, so every lap, and again, they raised $160,000 that race, so that's huge, commendable. So yeah, good eye, it was the same Porsche.
Cool. All right, this one's from Ethan Gallego Hero. I think that's how you pronounce it, sorry if it's not. He says, will there be historic and modern Porsches such as the Porsche 997 GT2 RS or the 959 or the 1973 Carrera RS? Now, I'm going to start this off saying, he says, is there going to be the 959? Yes. We just wrapped up the contest. One of the community guys actually made the 959 for us.
Yes.
It will be in, we haven't told him that he won yet, so I'm not going to give out his name, but we have a winner, and that's going to be coming in. So that car will definitely be coming in. What about the other Porsches?
So if you look in our past Need for Speeds, we've always had like the 911 turbos. We've had like a GT3 in there in the past. Yep. I would love to open it up to the historic Porsches. Porsche is such a huge,
they have such a rich
history. Yeah, going back, I love the new commercial where all the Porsches branch,
and then they turn the actual tree.
It's a perfect from the brand point to show you how much depth they have. So I would love to get historic. A game like Need for Speed, again, we'll be trying to get more and more cars every few months into the game and expanding the car list. So if we can work that out with Porsche, they're good friends of ours. We'll definitely try. As far as Porsche being in the game, they're always in our games, and look forward to that. They'll be in the upper tiers, and they'll be, putting the throttle down. They'll be fast in our games as well.
Awesome. All right. Next one's from Alex234B. He asks, are you planning to add cities from other NFS versions such as Bayview, Underground 2, or are you just going to stick with Rock Park and Palmont? I know that Eduardo answered this at one point, but it's kind of become another hot topic. There's a forum thread going on where people are kind of making their own maps, and it seems to have every city fit nicely on one spot. So
yeah, it's definitely a hot topic, and just so you guys know, Eduardo is listening. He's getting the producers, designers to go over to his desk and look. And we're driving splines right now. We're looking at the past areas.
Splines being new road networks.
Exactly. We're looking at
producer talk.
Geeky talk, but there's it goes back to we've hinted as well. Even canyons, we're looking at that. Can we implement that into the game? I was driving the canyons from Carbon on Friday. I was at Ed's desk, and they are just such a blast. The elevation's huge. Yeah. The bank is, so basically working with Ed and his team, how do we make those even more exciting with the banking and the elevation and compression? So
how do we make those accessible free roll?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So we're already looking at that, not to give too much of a hint away, but you guys are asking for it, so we're looking at it. We're putting work against it. So the answer is 100%. We'll definitely be expanding the world, and we're going to be expanding it to the parts that you guys love.
Cool. Next one is from Tequila. I think that's how you name it. Sorry guys, you guys all have all these really weird names. It says,
exotic, I like that.
Yeah. Will you guys be changing the police chases, the police car chases to have more than one car chase?
So that's probably the
I guess so. Okay, so I think what he's asking is, will we have to run into the cops every time if you want to initiate a pursuit?
So probably a Need for Speed player, probably played at our betas, and probably noticing right now, we've never done this before. You actually have to make contact with cops to initiate a pursuit. Definitely looking at in the past, if you're in the line of sight, if you're doing, if you're doing a lot of cost to state and you're racking up some damage, they come after you, your heat level goes up.
Well, in Most Wanted, if you were in the line of sight of a cop and you did any sort of infraction, it was instant pursuit.
Exactly. So. And then you know, if you change your vinyls, your heat level can go down. So we're looking at that. 100% we'll get it in. It's just in stages. Right now, we're trying to get pursuits just fun. We're getting, you know, we have to get them instanced off. So it's a whole new beast doing an online only game. So number one was just getting the pursuits in there, getting them fun, and then start adding all these layers. So definitely we'll be making pursuits. It's a huge focus going forward to launch.
I was about to say that's a huge focal point for that. So,
and as we look into the social and the team modes, pursuits is going to be one of the big pillars. So definitely.
Cool. I can't wait to see what happens. I know a little bit. So. Callan asks, will LAN mode be included? And I think what he's asking here, or he or she, sorry, I think what they're asking is, will I be able to create a server and have just one instance of the world for my friends? So,
we actually touched on this a couple times. We'll just be very clear. The game is social, heavy, obviously multiplayer MMO. We're going to make this so that you and your friends can basically get into an instance where you guys can just race together. So we brought in private match. You guys asked for it, we got it. Probably haven't seen it in our betas yet. We're probably announcing it, you know, before people have seen it.
I think we just announced it.
Well, we just announced it, but we actually talked to some press. Last time I was in San Fran, the press asked me. So it's nothing that the press isn't going to, but you guys are hearing it first from our hall. So definitely private match is going to be in there. Look to our next betas coming up to test that.
Not this week's beta.
Not this week, but in the future, we're doing more and more betas as we get to launch this summer. So
well, we're getting real close. So.
And we have a lot of you guys that we want to put through the beta. And as we go through more of the betas, we're going to be growing it. You know, so if you guys haven't played yet, still you will.
If you apply, you will play.
You will play.
And actually, there's not that many betas left, and we're getting pretty close to showing some new stuff. So
we're getting close to showtime, guys. Was it tomorrow's June? Right?
Oh
June, July, August, and basically in the next few months here, it's showtime, right? So get in the beta. That question from private match, 100%. We want you guys playing in races with your friends if you want to do that.
So to give a quick short answer to sum that up, we will not be supporting LAN, no, but you will have the ability to create private matches. Perfect. All right, so that's all the questions for this week. Okay. Let's get back on a regular schedule.
We'll be back next week.
And until then, guys, cheers.
Thank you, guys.